What it do, people? Is the MMA guy. Today, I just wanted to talk about a stupid statement that I've read and that gave me a headache right away and made my day worse than it already was. And it's Matt Brown who went the fighter versus the writer, and he said it could be champion literally today. Talk about UFC champion. Talking about Gable Stevenson. Okay? Now, I will tell you why that's a stupid statement. The organization in which Gable Stevenson is doing these big old crazy KO moments, okay? First off, he had one in a UFC on a UFC on an actual MMA stage, and he also had one in his dirty boxing fight, okay? The thing is that we have Brian Battle, who's out there whipping people way bigger than him in DB in dirty boxing, okay? The Mike Perry organization. That should tell you that, like, oh, okay, so you really don't have to be. And by the way, like, his last fight, like, Brian Battle had a stinky performance against Randy Brown where he kind of not necessarily robbed him, but it was like a very close split decision type of fight where literally almost nothing happened, and he missed weight. He had a size advantage for the fight, which he used to just clinch Max on him. Meanwhile, you have guys who are mid, who've lost to, who are never going to be close to being world champion, and Gabriel Bonfim, who had a very close fight with a 40-something-year-old Wonder Boy, who, like, guys like Gilbert Burns and Bilal made easy work of, even Shafkat. And dude, yeah, you have Brian Battle who's out here whooping people in like 15 seconds, and Gable Stevenson did that, and that's the performance that people are using to be like, oh, damn, he's gonna be super good. It's because he has that wrestling base, okay? And people forget every single time, oh, but this guy's like a big wrestler, so we just assume that he's gonna be fine on the ground, okay? My thing is that we've had so many of these. Oh yeah, man, he was a D1 wrestler and he still gets taken out. Like Chandler, oh man, he did great in his Chad Mendes performance on RAF. That went crazy. Yo, Chandler's wrestling's very good. Now he's calling out Armin. Oh man, Chandler might be able to beat Armin. Dude, Charles Oliveira was taking down Chandler like nothing. Patty the Batty flipping whooped him. Now you're talking to me about Gable Stevenson, who, I'm sure he has solid grappling. I'm sure he learns stuff quick and he's good and all of that. But to say that right now it could be Tom Aspinall is ludicrous. Okay, this guy, didn't this guy just lost in wrestling, and that's why. And then he ducked the Craig Jones rematch, the Craig Jones Brazilian Jiu Jitsu match out of nowhere, and used it for clout, and this is not a guy that we're looking at and going, I don't know, man. I don't look at this guy. I see that he has big KOs against nobodies. That's cool. They should sign him in the UFC. Make him fight that fat dude that talks a lot, Josh Cowitt or something like that. Old kid, I think. Make him fight that dude. That would be interesting to have Gable Stevenson against someone that's unranked, but that like also gets these first round KO at a little bit higher level because he's doing this to the UFC blobs instead of the non UFC blobs. So get him something like that. Get him a big matchup. Dude, we had Robulis Despain, who's a 6'7" Taekwondo champion with an 84-inch reach. People were like, oh man, that guy's not even bottom of the barrel UFC tier. Realistically. That guy lost to one of the worst fighter in the history of the sport, in the Austin something. It was like the NFL guy that kept getting whooped. Lost to that. Waldo Cortez Acosta, who just got mauled by Sergey Pavlovich, who got mauled by Alistair Overeem earlier in his career, who had zero grappling before and started grappling because he's getting beat up on the feet, and he has a simple man's game grappling. Dude, Waldo Cortez Acosta grappled this flipping Robulis Despain dude, and this guy's still like right now killing people at karate combat. Okay? In the actual UFC, all of these guys get tested. Before that, if you knock 7 people in a row in point 0.7 seconds, it literally means nothing. It means you might be a bottom of the barrel UFC fighter. Congratulations. Now fight against the actual guys. Like, put him against a guy like, I don't know, Mitch Parkin, who's not crazy good. Is he going to do the same? He's still a tricky customer. Can you put him against Waldo Cortez Acosta? Let's see what happens there. I don't think he has the boxing to match him yet. It's not. And that dirty boxing thing where he got the KO doesn't show me that. Put him against a guy like Derek Lewis. I mean, there are so many guys that we could see him fight before we can even say something like that. Like, Derek Lewis just got a KO over the new prospect in Talixon Texera. Talixon Texera, okay, was a super like big prospect in that. Dude, put that guy in those organization, okay? 6'7" heavyweight like that. It would starch these people like nothing, okay? What Gable Stevenson right now is doing. I don't even want to hear if someone comes in the comment, man, but you can't deny that it's impressive. Dude, it's not impressive at all. What are we talking about? I'm not saying it's not impressive if like your friend does that. I'm saying it's not impressive on the world stage. That shouldn't even count for anything. Oh, he has power. Congratulations. He weighs 260 something pounds. Of course he has power. Like, what are we talking about? That's the basic of being a heavyweight. Dude, nothing this guy has shown can tell us that he's even close to being on the level of Tom Aspinall. Nothing he's shown can tell you that he's close to the level of the people that Tom Aspinall is knocking out in a minute. Like, nothing I've seen from Gable Stevenson tell me, oh yeah, that guy's better than Sergey Pavlovich. Nothing, okay? So, guys, stop letting, like, please, I just want to make sure that the people that follow me don't think that these, oh man, if Matt Brown is saying it, yo, Matt Brown's, dude, flip Matt Brown, man. No one cares about Matt Brown. This is a stupid statement, and that's that. No, but I respect Matt Brown for his UFC career, but I'm like, don't be like chirping like that at the champ, man. Don't be chirping at the champ. You've like, dude, it's not like Matt Brown's a Hall of Famer or anything. You've never been a champ. You've never been close to being a champ either. I don't think. So let's don't come at the champ, man. Don't do that. This is it. I just wanted to let my anger out a little bit. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you like the video. Make sure you comment. Let me know what you guys think, though. I mean, we have big prospect like Mario Pinto at heavyweight. Do we think that Matt Brown has shown that he's at that level? Dude, Mario Pinto just mauled and finished in 2 rounds, where he got heavy dominant position and very good control in the grappling against Jonathan Denise, who's a glory kickboxer. And Mario Pinto is a guy that gets big KO. It's Austin Lane, the bottom of the barrel UFC guy that literally got caught for getting KO'd every time. I look at a guy like Mario Pinto and I think that's the guy that's next. I don't think of a Gable Stevenson who's outside of the UFC, okay? Just because he has a big name doesn't mean he's going to do better than all of the other heavyweight guys that get first round KOs and that. And is NCAA wrestling, that's cool, but realistically, it doesn't translate well into MMA. So, yeah. Second part of the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. We're about to hit 75, and we'll be 75% at our goal of 100 within the next few months. So, till next time, guys.